welcome to the channel and welcome to another 2025 horror movie review. Like I said, we're slowly getting through them. I need to get through them so I can do at the end of the year my top 10 horror movies of 2025. I do two top 10s at the end of the year. I do that one and I do my top 10 physical releases of 2025. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a film that's came out this year, just means the release has come out this year or I've obtained it this year. Anyway, back to tonight. We're looking at, I think it's an Australian film, and it's called Dangerous Animals. So let's have a look at this edition. So this is the physical release of Dangerous Animals that just come out this year on Vertigo release. It is a 2025 film, so let's have a look inside. It's going to be a generic, I know. We know what it's like when we get these generic films. It's not like one of our boutique labels that we know and love. But you never know, one day they might actually get a boutique release. You never know with this stuff, do you? So we take the plastic off. And there it is. So we'll open the box. And of course, as I said, it's going to be a generic release. Just a disc. No poster, no cards, no book. That is just a generic release. So that is the physical release of Dangerous Animals. Yeah, box standard as I thought. But there we go. I didn't expect anything else from this, to be honest. And I'm expecting the same from the special features. Let's have a look. So here we are at the main menu for Dangerous Animals. We have the extras down the bottom here. Tucker's Experience, Meet the Animals. Elmo PSA, Meet Di Courtney. Theatrical trailer and a teaser trailer. And that is, of course, the special features on Dangerous Animals. So there are some special features on the film, not a lot, but it's better than none, isn't there? At least there's something on there. So let's get to the story. Now this is an Australian film, and it's about a guy called Bruce Tucker, who's played by Jai Courtney, and he is an evil man. If you think of Wolf Creek, and the villain in that, he's the C version of that, if you like, and that's how this film plays out. We first of all we meet Heather and her boyfriend. I can't remember what his name is in the film, but anyway, Heather is played by Ella Newton, and they've arrived at this harbour. And they're greeted by a guy there. I think his name is, it might be Moses, I can't remember. But they've come there to meet Tucker, because Tucker arranges people to go out to these shark trips out in the ocean. It's all wonderfully, beautifully shot. And anyway, he comes along and he takes them out on the boat. And they both go down on the boat. They enjoy it out to sea. She's very, very nervous, and he sort of calms her down by Tucker calms him down by singing Baby Shark to them and stuff like that. And they eventually get into the sea, and they get in, and he shuts the cage, and then they go under, and they greeted by these sharks. I think they're reef sharks, most of them at this point. And they're quite enjoying it, and Heather's nerves finally calms down. Anyway, her and her boyfriend, which is it Dave? I can't remember. But anyway, they come up, and she says, "What a wonderful time!" And then Tucker stabs the lad in the throat and pushes him into the sea. And then he captures the girl and handcuffs her up downstairs on the boat. We then go back to shore and we meet another couple. I think the guy's called Greg, played by Liam Greek, and the girl is called Zephyr, or Zephyr, played by Hassie Harrison. And his car's broken down, and he meets her, and she helps him out with a jump start, and they start chatting, and within 5 minutes they're in the back of the van making out. Anyway, they make out, and they go back to his house, and she disappears in the morning, leaving him cold. And she's gone out to the beach to do some surfing, but she gets caught on the way by Tucker. And that's all I'm going to tell you. I don't really want to go too deep into the story because it is very much like the Wolf Creek, but at sea. It's got that sort of tortury kind of vibe to it. So let's talk about the characters. Yeah, the characters are really cool. I mean, Jai Courtney, who plays Tucker, is fantastic. He's very evil. He's very similar to our villain in Wolf Creek. He plays it just like that. It's really cool. And Sapphire, she's really cool. She's plays the part really. She plays a strong woman part, and she's really cool. And even little Heather, she's so sweet and plays the part. You feel really sorry for her because you're just thinking, bless her heart. She just doesn't even really want to be there. She's only been there because her boyfriend wanted to be there. And yeah, and the characters are good. The two guys, the two boyfriends, they're a little bit of fodder. Yeah, I mean, Greg's got a bit of a bigger role in the film. He's sort of like the hero, if you like, but the real hero is Sapphire. She's the hero of the film, and she's got to try and overcome Bruce Tucker. But yeah, the characters are really cool. So let's get to the final verdict. This is an amazing film. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to score it a 9 out of 10. Really cool. One of the best horrors I've seen this year. 100%. It is just so cool. It's got elements of Wolf Creek, obviously, a bit of Jaws, obviously, because of the sharks. It's got all these sort of wonderful. So I've just seen this massive spider crawl up there, bless his heart. It's just wonderful. It just plays out so well, and you actually like the characters, and you don't want them to get killed by this Tucker guy. But what can you do? You know, he plays the part really well. Now, the pluses of the edition, it looks incredible. It's absolutely stunning. So the 4K must be really cool if it's out on 4K. I've just got the Blu-ray, but it looks amazing on Blu-ray, and I'm happy with that, to be honest. I don't really feel the need to upgrade it. When it's a film I've not seen, I tend to buy the Blu-rays. If it's something I really adored, you know, like Nosferatu at the beginning of the year, yes, I will invest in the 4K. But this was good enough for me. It looks stunning. It's absolutely amazing. The photography is really cool. The film is really good. It's a great story. There's a bit of gore in there. There's a bit of people being savaged by animals. So be warned by that. But it's nothing that you can't really sort of like cope with. I'm watching the spider. He's adorable. I've got it's like a house spider in here. He's about that big. He's so sweet. I love spiders, as you know. So he's happy to roam around here. I will leave him to roam around. I'll probably put some food out for him, and hopefully he'll find that. Yeah, so really cool film. Really recommend it if you've not seen it. It's really cool. Dangerous Animals, 9 out of 10. If you guys seen it, let me know down below. It is one of the best horrors of this year. Yes, there's some CGI in it, but what would you expect it to be? But it's a really cool film, and it's really highly enjoyable. Guys, check out some horror channels for me. Check out Horror Hands, Horror Geek, Man v Film, RS Design, Pizzawell, I Am Ice Lord, Cat Watches Horror Movies, Grumpy Andrews, Horror House, and The Maniac. And a massive shout out to the lad. Till next time, look after yourselves, look after one another, and I really hope I see you all soon.